All right, well, it appears that I don't know how many people even know about this game, but My Hero, the Strongest Hero, shut down today, I guess, because I tried looking this up on the App Store, but I couldn't find it. Now, I don't know if, you know, whoever is in this is doing a prank because it's April Fool's. If you don't know, this video is coming out on April 2nd, but obviously, April Fools companies do stuff like this, but for this one, it's actually like not in the App Store or anything, and I couldn't download it, so I couldn't even see if it said this. But apparently, if you have this game, it'll say that due to a network error, there is currently no way to access Hanel's city expansion data. Basically saying that the servers are gone. Um, Now, if this is true, I really don't know how to feel about this game shutting down because I'm not gonna lie. When this came out, what was the game, like 4 years or something? It was one of those things to where it was like, if it was on console, it would probably have a better lifespan. But it being on phone and it being like the gameplay that it was, I genuinely do not understand why companies make mobile games like action packed and very like you have to touch it like for phones when some phones aren't that big, they overheat and they kill your battery. Like, hold on, you know what, hold on, I'm gonna pause this and find some footage of this because you guys have to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so update, it turns out that it's been gone for like 2 days, but yeah, I guess this is good enough. I will just have to link my sources in the description. All right, let's get to the parts where like they actually play the game. Okay, like genuinely, I do not well, this is just a cutscene, but like I really do not understand why they have this for phones when, even though this is very mobile gamey, you can definitely tell that this was made for mobile games, but it's just like all of this could have been put on a console for free and just basically did it the same way they did it for phones, but just have it on console instead of having it. By the way, I'm holding my mic, so if this sounds really weird, which I pray it doesn't because I don't want to re-record this, that's why. I really don't know why companies do this when they could do this, like I said, the same thing, but just put it on console. I genuinely do not understand why they do this. I get it because more people have mobile phones, obviously, because we live in 2025. Everybody has a phone, but I don't know. I have big hands, and quite frankly, I don't want to have to play this game on my phone with my gigantic hands. And yeah, the concept of the game is really good. It's really good, but it's just it being on phones was like, to me, the only thing that like held this thing back. Because like I said, I'm so sick, by the way. Like I said, phones overheat, and like for iPhones, I don't know if Androids do this, but for iPhones, when the phone like overheats, the screen will dim until it's back to normal temperature. So if you were playing this game competitively, if this even has a competitive scene, like you can still play it while your phone was hot, but the screen would dim and you wouldn't be able to see that well. And with an action game kind of like this, I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the most important things to do, to be able to like respond to things like that. So with it being on phones and stuff, to me, it wasn't the best thing in the world. Now, apparently this game has been around. Well, I mean, I can check. This game has been around since 3 years ago. It's only been 3 years? I thought this game was out longer. Anyways, yeah, so the game shut down a few days ago or today. Unfortunately, okay, the game was around 4 years. Okay, the game was pretty abandoned last 2 years. That's incredibly true because I'm gonna be honest, I have heard nobody talk about this game at all in the last 2 years. But then again, I'm not that deep into like the My Hero mobile game fan base because from what I remember, there's only, well, before this shutdown, there was only Ultra Impact and this, but this one's gone. So now Ultra Impact has to be the thing on the game, keeping the series alive, basically. The series alive. My Hero isn't still very popular. The game was already crazy anyway with needed 6 gotchas. What? Hold on. This game was already crazy anyway with need 6-star gear that every each. Okay, all right. I'm gonna assume that English is not your first language. All right. The daily free pool character do not even help. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm assuming what they're saying is you need to like certain gear to be good at, not to be good, but like to make your characters good at this game. I don't know much about this game. Like I said, I put this game like for a week when this first came out, and then I dipped. I immediately left because I think I either didn't get Bakugo or I was like, I'm not gonna play this. So I only remember it as a disappointing when released. The game was fixed in between time. Play PvP. Okay, so it does have PvP. Character progression was ass. Also, the game had no other content besides PvP. And it's the last breath. Player versus enemy was made for kindergarten kids. Although many didn't like the PvP, it was you can spam their opponent. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it shut down March 31st. Okay, I'm just a day late. And man, 2021, this game taught me a life lesson. Never trust a Crunchyroll game. I mean, they're not having a good reputation for themselves. At least so far, the good thing that they've done is bring back Bloodline because that game shut down a while ago. Once again, I don't keep up with it. I don't know how good the game is doing. I have it on my phone, but I don't play it 24/7. It's essentially something that's there to scratch the itch whenever I need to play something that's like Brave Frontier until Recoded comes out. But yeah. By the way, Bloodline, when are we gonna get more collabs? Because you guys did like a Chainsaw Man collab. I gotta stop saying like so much. But you guys did a Chainsaw Man collab a while ago, and that was basically it. I imagine if anything, we'll probably get it back once the Reese movie comes out. But yeah. That's crazy. Imagine someone saying that like a game died and someone was saying, so is this a good time to start playing it? Crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So yes, I thought this was a joke because like I said, today is April Fool's, but no, I've checked my sources and this game is actually gone yesterday. Well, 2 days ago when it comes out. But yes. Did you ever play My Hero, Strongest Hero? Wow, that's kind of rhyme right there. Did you ever play this game? If you did, if someone were to make an offline version of this, which I don't know if anybody will, but you never know. But if someone were to make an offline version, would you play it? And what were your favorite moments from this game? If any of you even played it. But yeah, Fly High, Strongest Hero. Fly High, you were taken too soon? Question mark.